so we can stick it right into the camera.
Stick right up there?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome back to the Genus Brewing channel. We are at my house today because we are homeless.
Not really. Our home just is not finished.
Our home is under construction, so we can't do things at what will be the new shop. But we still wanted to get a video out, and lucky for us, we have a really fun reason to get some.
Because, as I almost spilled beer, a fellow YouTuber, I believe, and somebody that watches our channel, sent us some hops to play with. And this is really awesome. I think this is a great opportunity.
Yeah, it's from Pleasantly Resinous. We'll link whatever we can.
Skyrocket is the variety,
yeah.
From Kent. Thank you so much, Kent. And we're going to be using the Brewer's Ed Mash and Boil. Actually brewing extract.
Yeah, just doing up a quick extract batch so we can really focus on just getting these flavors of the hop to shine. Now, what he said was that this hop is similar to a commonly grown Pacific Northwest varietal, but it's grown in Michigan, and because of terroir, we'll find out if it's close enough to how it is when it's grown in the Northwest, and should be fun. He actually was inspired to send us these after watching our 6 hops that are better than Citra video. Check that out, wherever that is. So that's it. Let's unbox probably a like 900th mash and boil and get this brew underway.
You guys don't need to see the unboxing. We've done like 5 of these things.
Oh, hey girls, welcome to the next stage of this brewing process.
Looks like we're about up to temp now. We're not quite to a boil, but getting darn near it. So we're gonna go ahead and turn her off and add in our malt extract, which happens to be
liquid
and
pale ale and rye.
Boom.
Important step to adding in liquid malt extract is turning off the heat source, because as we've mentioned in previous videos, the liquid malt extract will sink to the bottom, and if there's a really hot temperature at the bottom of the kettle, you'll get some scorchy scorch. There's actually a button on this thing that hits off without actually turning off the power to the whole thing. So, just for pro tips there. Alright, let's go ahead and dip that in there. Just because.
Do you just let go of it?
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna stop screwing around with that and just go ahead and...
What happens when your LME is out in the 30-degree garage all night?
That's good, right? We use enough of these, we can probably just put a link to below if you want to buy one of these. Alright, so we're at a full boil. We've definitely hit hot break before. Ooh, now it's like fire boiling. I'm gonna go down to the lower wattage element, but it hasn't been boiling for very long. We don't want to over caramelize this. We're not going to let the malt profile take over at all. We're just going to let the hop shine. We haven't even opened this yet, so we have no idea what it smells or looks like or anything like that. So we're hoping it's going to be good, but we are going to get a first impression on just the smell when we open this guy up, and then we're going to put about 8 of the 12 ounces that are in here into there, close it up, get it chilled down, dilute it out to everything else you do for an extract batch. And we're going to save 4 ounces for the dry hop. So this is going to be a very, very hoppy beer. These are not good scissors. Ah!
Yeah, those are like really mosaic-y.
I smell
Ooh, maybe they're not Citra.
They smell very berry-y. Here, why don't you set that up for... Alright, so just by grabbing a smell on this, we both just got our first impression on the waft, and it smells super, super berry-y.
Yeah, this is straight up like 2017 mosaic quality.
Yeah. I'm wondering if it's honestly just a different terroir of like a really common one and he's trying to throw us off. Or maybe it is Citra and it's just like because it's grown in Michigan.
Yeah. No, I don't think that's Citra. Kent said that he's calling this guy Skyrocket, but hinted that it may have the same genetics as a similar trademarked variety, and therefore they can't call it that.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna brew with this. We're gonna come up with a final guess of what it is after the beer's all said and done, and then we'll show on a different video. We'll actually call him up and we'll give our guesses and then have him tell us what it is on a video.
Definitely,
Ken, if you're watching, does that sound good to you? Comment below, let us know.
This hop is coming in at a alpha acid of 14.5%, betas of 4%-ish, total oils of 2.5%, and a storage index of 0.29, which I don't actually know what it means because I don't pay attention to those.
Be the dumper. I'll be the turner off.
Epic dump shots!
Hashtag epic dump shots. Don't Google that with safe search off. I feel like that wouldn't go well. For those of you without a vacuum sealer, if you're throwing it in your freezer, this actually works just as well. I'm just gonna toss it outside. Got a couch just for hops. Perfect.
So currently, Peter is using a brand new brewing technique that will soon be sweeping the country for home brewers and maybe even professional brewers alike.
Yeah.
And that is using his child's, what is that, Toy Story cup and cold water from the refrigerator to top off this beer and one maybe pint-ish at a time.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys in about 45 minutes when we're up to volume.
I've got like a plant right there.
This is how the pros chill, everyone. For the record, this is totally how the pros chill.
Put the hops like really on the couch, just to be sure.
All right, all
And
set.
good to go.
Sanitation step 1. Get that pelvic dressed. Beer has now been cooling outside for about 2 hours, folks. Actually, that doesn't feel too bad. It's a little bit warm still, but probably like 100 degrees. We'll see what happens inside. Might have to throw some ice in there. Because apparently I am a savant. For all you out there. So Peter is now using his sanitary cup and a very, very loud ice dispenser to put a little bit of ice in our actually sanitized fermenter.
Not recommended, because this is probably not sanitary ice.
Oh no! Why aren't you using the spigot? Okay, hop trube on the bottom. Y'all see that, folks? That is what you would call hop trube.
Yeah, and look, we'll leave all that behind. That'll be perfect. Just got a little bit to mop up. Didn't make too much of a mess, which is awesome. And then since sanitation is clearly so important to us, we got our bowl of sanitizer right here.
But good news is our yeast is still highly viable.
So the goal, if you're doing some lack of sanitation, which we do on occasion, do lack of sanitation, your goal with lack of sanitation is to basically have enough yeast that they're going to be competitive and they're going to work for you. Yeast is a competitive creature, and it'll kill things that, well, a lot of yeast will actually kill other bacteria that don't. Not all yeast will, but some yeast will actually literally kill other bacteria. And if not, they'll just take hold long enough that they create an environment that other bacteria doesn't want to live in. That's low acidity, that's high alcohol, that's things that most bugs just don't like. And so if your yeast is ripping, your yeast is good, generally speaking, you have a little bit of wiggle room with your sanitation, which we're going to need. All right, couple of packs of some rip-roaring yeast. Go ahead and sanitize our lid. Pop that on there. Nice and sanitary airlock. Try not to push that stopper in all the way.
A little undersized.
And that's about it, guys. So we'll do a tasting of this. Make sure it all tastes good. Like I said, we skipped a couple of sanitation steps that we don't recommend you do, but we're out of our natural habitat, so we're going to get a little wild anyway.
Make sure we drink it fast.
Yeah, we'll make sure we get to this fast so it doesn't have time for any other bugs to get in there. Our yeast are definitely going to be the dominant factor in the flavor of this. And so, you know, we'll let you know how it goes. Make sure to follow us by subscribing and liking and commenting and licking your computer screen whenever you see us on. And we'll see you next time on Genus Brewing.